sports fans, welcome to DDM Sports Central, the home for all sports fans. If this is your first time of viewing, thank you for logging on to the one-stop hub for juicy global sporting stories. Today, we have on the menu, Liverpool is now officially the champion of the English Premier League. Barcelona wins Copa del Rey 2024-2025 season. The AFCON Under 20 has kick-started and Flying Eagles are getting set to take on Tunisia in Under 20 AFCON. These are more coming right up. This is DDM Sports Central. We will be back after this break. Do not go anywhere. Welcome back. This is still DDM Sports Central. I will begin today's edition with athletics. Nigeria's hurdling queen, Tobi Amusa, tasted defeat in her 100 meters hurdle season opener at the German Diamond League. The world record holder, who was competing in her first hurdles race since the disappointment of the Paris Olympic semi-final, fell to the brilliance of reigning world champion Daniel Williams, who stormed to victory in an impressive time of 12.53 seconds. World indoor finalist Grace Stark was a close second in 12.58 seconds, while South Africa's Marione Fury surprisingly was third in 12.62 seconds. Amusa settled for fourth in the season's best time of 12.74 seconds. Despite this loss, Amusa will do her best to shake it up by bettering performances as the season progresses, with an eye on making the podium at the World Championships in Tokyo this summer. She's scheduled to compete at the Shanghai Diamond League on Saturday, May 3rd, before heading to join Team Nigeria at the World Relays in Guangzhou, where she's listed to compete in the 4x100 meters relays. Now we move over to football and we top the EPL. Liverpool FC are officially champions of the English Premier League for 2024-2025 season. Who didn't know that 3 games ago? Prior to this fixture anyways, against Tottenham Hotspur, Liverpool needed just the points to win the title. Given the strength of the opposition, one would have thought that it would give Liverpool a little tough time. But Liverpool put up a superb display as they thumped their visitors 5-1 to clinch the title in an emphatic style. Dominic Solanke scored in the 12th minute of the game to shake the hearts of Liverpool fans. But then, Dominic Szoboszlai provided the assist for Luis Diaz to score the equalizer in the 16th minute. Luis Diaz's goal was initially adjudged offside, but VAR was consulted and the goal stood. Alexis McAllister made it 2-1 for Liverpool in the 24th minute with a superb shot. Cody Gakpo cemented the confidence level of the Liverpool fans when he scored the third goal for Liverpool in the 34th minute to ensure that Liverpool led 3-1 at halftime. But Liverpool were not done scoring because in the 63rd minute, Mohamed Salah scored for Liverpool. Then Dominic Dogue put the ball into his own net to be a part of the routing of Tottenham Hotspur, so that Liverpool ended the game beating Tottenham Hotspur 5-1. And the Slot did not waste time in giving some credence, some kudos to the manager that he succeeded, and that was Jurgen Klopp. He said, I am 99% sure that if I pick up my phone, there will be a message from Jurgen. So many moments in the season, the two of us have had contact. I think he showed last season what a wonderful human being he is by introducing me. But what mattered most anyway is the team he left behind. That was able to win the trophy he added. Anyway, with this title win, Liverpool has now won 20 English Premier League titles, now on the same level as Manchester United. The Dutchman and his Slot is the third Liverpool manager behind the legendary Kenny Dalglish and Joe Fagan to win the league title in his debut season. Fagan won the title during the 1983-84 season, while Dalglish won his in 1985-86 season. Slot becomes the first Dutchman to win the English Premier League title, leading Liverpool to a record 20th league title. In other games, Bournemouth were able to hold Manchester United 1-1 draw. Evan Nielsen was sent off in the 70th minute of that game. Bournemouth, despite going one man down, were still able to manage, even though they scored first, and then, Manchester United had to push it late in the second half to get the equalizer. Okay, Fulham came from behind to beat Southampton before their home fans 2-1. Brighton defeated West Ham 3-2. Newcastle walloped Ipswich Town 3-0. Chelsea edged Everton by 1-0. Wolves trashed Leicester City 3-0. Arsenal played a 2-2 draw against Crystal Palace at the Emirates Stadium, where Palace's Eze and Mateta coming up each time to cancel out Arsenal's lead through Kiwo and Leandro Trossard. Manchester City edged Aston Villa by 2-1. Now, looking at the EPL table, with 4 games left, we have Liverpool, who have lifted the title, leading with 15 points ahead of Arsenal. Liverpool has 82 points, while Arsenal has 67 points. We go to the English FA Cup, where the semi-final games were played this weekend. Crystal Palace hammered Aston Villa. To me, that was a surprise. 3-0. Not so much the win as the scoreline. But then, Eberechi Eze in the 31st minute and a brace from Sarr in the 58th minute and in the injury time of the second half ensured Crystal Palace made it to the finals of this season's English FA Cup. In the second game, Manchester City defeated Nottingham Forest 2-0 with goals from Lewis and Badiol in the second and 51st minute of the game. So it will be Crystal Palace versus Manchester City in the finals of the FA Cup, which will come up on the 18th of May, 2025. Now to the La Liga, Vallecano by 3-0. And then Real Betis were the biggest winners with a 5-1 defeat of Valladolid. On the La Liga table, with 5 games left, Barcelona tops the table with 76 points, 4 points ahead of Real Madrid, who is in second place with 72 points. Atletico Madrid is in third with 66 points. Now we move over to the Copa del Rey, still in Spain. Barcelona have done a double on Real Madrid this season, defeating them in 2 finals. Barca defeated Real Madrid 3-2 in the Copa del Rey finals. Pedri Gonzalez put the Catalan Giants ahead in the game in the 28th minute. Barcelona dominated the game and Real Madrid rarely threatened. Halftime ended 1-0 in favor of Barcelona. Mbappe was on the bench for reasons best known to the coach all through the first half. But he was introduced in the second half and made tremendous impact. I'm sure the fans would have been wondering, why was he on the bench all the while? As you know, he gave some bites to the attack. And in the 70th minute, Kylian Mbappe converted a free kick which gave Real Madrid the equalizer. Real Madrid then took the lead through Tchouaméni in the 77th minute, and it looked like Real Madrid were going home with a trophy. But no, Barcelona had other ideas. Their playmaker, Yamin Lamal, played Ferran Torres, who played him through, he rounded up Real Madrid's goalkeeper, Thibaut Courtois, for Barca's equalizer in the 84th minute. Full-time scores were 2-2, and then he had to go into extra time. And then an unlikely source gave Barcelona the win. Jules Koundé intercepted Real Madrid's play close to the 18-yard box and took a shot. And that was in the 116th minute to give Barcelona the 3-2 win. Though Antonio Rudiger got the matching order in the injury time of the second half extra time. This is the second time in 4 months that Barcelona is getting the better of Real Madrid in the finals. Barcelona had defeated Real Madrid in the finals of the Spanish Super Cup in January 2025, making it Barcelona's 15th Super Cup title. The Copa del Rey victory for Barcelona made it the 34th Copa del Rey title for Barcelona. Congratulations to Barcelona. Real Madrid, please wake up. In the Serie A, we had some beautiful games as well. Venezia lost at home to AC Milan 0-2. Como defeated Genoa 1-0. Fiorentina defeated Empoli 2-1. Inter Milan lost 0-1 to Roma. Juve, despite going a man down, defeated Monza by 2-0. Atalanta and Lecce played out a 1-1 draw. Napoli defeated Torino by 2-1. Looking at the Serie A table, With Inter sleep, Napoli now tops the Serie A table with 74 points, 3 points ahead of Inter in second place with 71 points. Atalanta is in third with 66 points. Ademola Lookman has not really done much this season so far. I pray he gets up. Now we come to the MPFL, where Remo Stars has won the MPFL season, the trophy of the 2024-2025 season. This is the first time in the last 25 years since a Southwest team got the title. Julius Vega won it last in the year 2000. Remo Stars defeated their opponents by 1-0. And now they are at 68 points, 10 points ahead of second place Rivers United. Other games of the MPFL saw Enugu Rangers lose at home to Enyimba by 1-2. Plateau United defeated Bendel Insurance 2-1. Abia Warriors defeated Shooting Stars by 3-1. Sunshine Stars outshone Katsina United by 2-0. Kwara United beat Lobby Stars, already relegated Lobby Stars, 4-0. Aqua United defeated my darling team, Ikorodu City, by 2-1. Nasarawa United defeated Heartland of Owerri by 1-0. Kano Pillars defeated Rivers United 2-0. Bayelsa 2, El Kanemi Warriors 1. Still in the MPFL, El Kanemi Warriors were slammed a 3.5 million naira fine following crowd trouble during their match day 34 clash with Ikorodu City in Maiduguri. The MPFL also ordered their stadium to be shut to fans. And this came after El Kanemi's Warriors supporters were found guilty of vandalizing the visiting team's vehicles and throwing objects onto the pitch during the game. MPFL described the actions as violations of its conduct. I wonder where all these crowd troubles in Nigeria Football League will stop. Professional Football League, for that matter, will stop. Now we go to the AFCON under 20. Nigeria's Flying Eagles is getting set to take on Tunisia on Thursday in what will be their opener against in the AFCON under 20 championship. After the game against Tunisia, the Flying Eagles will then take on Morocco's under 20 side on Sunday, May 4th. We hope that the Flying Eagles of Nigeria will make us proud and give us smiles at least for this season, because for a while we've not been able to smile. You remember the last under 17 AFCON, we didn't have the golden eaglets representing Nigeria in that competition. But nonetheless, we know that with the games they had played before now, that the Flying Eagles will be able to do well for Nigeria in this competition. And with that sports story, we have come to the end of today's edition of VDH Sports Central. We hope that we were able to put a smile on your face and you enjoyed the stories we brought to you for your viewing pleasure. Do not forget to like, share, and comment on today's edition and previous editions of VDH Sports Central. Until I come your way again with another edition of VDH Sports Central, I remain your host with the Sparks. You have a lovely and sporty day ahead. Bye for now.